Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Welcome, dear devotees, for our morning Srimad Bhagavatam reading session. We are reading from Canto 1, chapter number 9. We have read up to text 17. Today we are going to read beginning from text number 18. Quick recap, some points from yesterday. Who would like to do?
Jai Shri Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
All right, let's go turn by turn. First is Vimal Prabhu, then Aruna Mataji. Doctors and doctors. Wow.
We discussed the 3 A's yesterday: accept, analyze, and act. Something that we can apply to everyday situations at a practical level. So that was an important learning point.
Very nice point. The AAA principle. I wonder that if I have learned all these learning points, the principles of life earlier when I was 5-year-old or 10-year-old, my life would have been very different, much better. All the learning points, what we discuss, to be more humble, to do sense control, and like these AAA principles, even how to deal with the devotees, how to go to the Lord and have darshan. We saw starting from lotus feet, GGRR principle. We saw it would have been so different life. So many mistakes I have made, and which because of I didn't learn shastra in my early life, but we can apply here. Even this Bimal Prabhu mentioned AAA principle. The first one is accept. Many times I meet devotees and something has happened in their life 10 years back, and people are still asking, इतना ऐसा क्यों हुआ मेरी लाइफ में, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए था, बहुत बुरा हुआ ऐसा, I have gone through this in my life, this is very bad, why it has happened, it shouldn't have happened. That means people have still not come to the first A, which is accept. The first A is accept what has happened in the life. But people say, "Aisa nahi hona chahiye tha. This is very bad. This shouldn't have happened." That means people have not even accepted. How can they analyze and act to move forward, going further in life? So acceptance is also a big thing. People sometimes carry this for 5, 10, 15, 20 years of some instance in life. So very, very beautiful learning point. We saw how Bhisma Dev is explaining to Yudhistira Maharaj. Yes, Aruna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna to your devotees. Prabhuji, we discussed about the time. The time is Krishna's desire. So whatever happens, influence of the time is, we should take it as a Krishna's desire. So what is the learning basically is, when we are going through the difficult times, when the things are not in our hands, like, of course, never they are in our hands, but we think that they are not in our hands, just sail through them easily. Just remember to increase your spiritual bank balance. So just keep association, just gather as much knowledge as possible, and just gather the spiritual opportunities. Of course, time never remains the same. The good time will also come, but just sail through that time, and during that time, if you increase your bank balance, it will help you for this life as well and the next life as well. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Exactly. Very good. We should tolerate, and to tolerate means our sadhana should continue. Good times, bad times, ups and downs in life, things will go on. But as long as our sadhana continues, the example is given as a river. When you see a river, the top layer of the water, you will see the sticks and the leaf, they will be floating like this, going left and right and going. But below that top layer of the river, there is a steady flow of water. Below the surface level, there is a steady flow of water which makes the river reach to the destination, that is the ocean. So the flow of the river is because of the steadiness which reaches to the destination. In the same way, in our life, ups and downs, floating left and right, good things, bad things may happen. But if we have a steady bhakti, sadhana, very steady, it will help us to reach the destination, which is the lotus feet of Krishna. Thank you, Aruna Mataji. Anyone else? Also the storyline, if anyone can, where we were, what's happening.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Puja
So,
Mataji.
Hare Krishna, everyone. So we started learning about Yudhishthira Maharaj started lamenting when Krishna started to depart, and Krishna himself could not console him. So he decided to take everyone to the battlefield where Bhishma Dev is lying on the bed of arrows, and Bhishma Dev started to console. He started with acceptance. How Kunti Maharani and all the Pandavas had to suffer, and then that's where we are at the second stage where he's appreciating all the troubles that they've been through and how they continue to stay spiritual and stay strong in their sadhana. Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
very beautiful. Yeah, Bhishma Dev is instructing to Yudhishthira Maharaj. We are in a very interesting section. You will see next two chapters. Here, Bhishma Dev is departing. He is ready to leave his body. And in the next chapter, which is chapter number 10, Krishna departs Hastinapur. He is leaving. So when Krishna is leaving Hastinapur, everyone becomes sad because Krishna is leaving. And the chapter after, which is 11, Krishna arrives in Dwarka. So everyone is welcoming. So it's an emotional roller coaster ride. Bhishma Dev is departing, Krishna is departing, so everyone is sad. And then Krishna is arriving, everyone will be happy. Even in our life, also, when there is no Krishna, it will be sad, anxiety, miseries. We see in the world so much problems going because Krishna is not present. And when Krishna is arriving in our life, in devotees' life, happiness. We see people jump in the kirtan, dance in the kirtan, sing, prasadam, feast, good association. Everything is pleasurable. So we'll see in this 9, 10, and 11 chapter, this particular section, very beautiful. Puja Mataji, Bhagavatam we read in a Naimi Sharanya. It looks like you have taken Sharan of wardrobe. Wardrobe
I'm
Sharan.
I'm sleeping in Adya's wardrobe, Prabhuji. If she wakes up, I have to go, so that's
Very good.
why.
Very good. Very
Hare
good.
Krishna.
This is a modern bhakti. All right, let's begin with text number 18.
18, yes.
I will read the Sanskrit. Some Sanskrit, the key memory verses, I will ask you all to repeat as well. But the other ones, I will just read with the interest of time. एष वै भगवान् साक्षात् आद्यो नारायण पुमान् मोहयन् मायया लोकम् गूढश्चरति वृष्णिषु. All right, let's read. Oh, Sharda Mataji is here. Can you please read English translation?
Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thus, this Sri Krishna is no other than the inconceivable original personality of Godhead. He is the first Narayana, the supreme enjoyer, but he is moving amongst the descendants of King Vrishni just like one of us, and he is bewildering us with his self-created energy.
So, thank you so much, Sharda Mataji. Bhishma is instructing Yudhishthira Maharaj. He's counseling and he's saying this Krishna is no other than the inconceivable original personality of Godhead. Bhishma Dev is mentioning to Yudhishthira Maharaj that Krishna is the supreme Lord. He is the supreme enjoyer, but he is bewildering us with his self-created energy. Srila Prabhupada explains in the purport of this verse that just how Bhishma Dev, a senior Acharya, Mahajan, a great personality, is instructing Yudhishthira Maharaj that Krishna is Supreme Lord. This is the Vedic way of learning knowledge. The Vedic way of learning knowledge means where the knowledge is accepted, learnt from the authorities, from the senior acharyas, the great elevated personalities, and then the message is passed down. This is called a deductive knowledge, when the knowledge is passed from top to bottom. That's why we have the disciplic succession. We have the parampara system where the knowledge is passed from the higher authorities and going downwards. And here we see that how Bhishma Dev is instructing Yudhishthira Maharaj that Krishna is the supreme Lord, Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Prabhupada explains very beautifully in the purport that even in modern science, this principle is followed. This principle of deductive knowledge is followed, where the knowledge is learned from seniors or the higher authorities. For example, in the school, the kids are taught different things, and the children accept the knowledge given by the teachers. The child may learn there are 7 continents, and there is a big river, Nile River, or there is a tallest mountain, Himalayas or Everest. Sorry, someone needs to mute. The child may not have gone to Mount Everest. The child may not have seen the river Nile or Amazon forest, but the children accepts the knowledge from the teacher, studies that, and writes in the exam. They get full marks as well. So the knowledge is accepted even in the modern teaching system as well. Even not only in the school, the grown-ups as well, or the people in general of the whole world. Scientists, they announce that the spacecraft have landed on Mars, or the spacecraft has landed on Moon. No one has seen them. No one has seen the flight or the spacecraft is going and actually verified it's landed. But people believe the scientists, people believe the authorities. So in all different circumstances, in all different situations, either it Vedic, where is deductive knowledge accepting from seniors going downwards. Even in the modern, we accept the knowledge given by the seniors to going downwards to the juniors. But when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to knowledge of Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam, people don't believe. शास्त्रों में लिखा है कि माला करनी चाहिए, लोग नहीं करेंगे. मेरा मन करेगा तो करूंगा. मेरे तो दिल में अंदर से माला चलती रहती है. मुझे हाथ में बीट पकड़ के माला करने की जरूरत नहीं है. शास्त्रों में लिखा है मंदिर आना चाहिए. भगवान तो सब जगह है, मंदिर आने की क्या जरूरत है? People will start giving so many arguments in everything else, in school, colleges, at workplace, the researchers, scientists, everywhere the deductive knowledge is followed. जो बड़े बताते हैं वो फॉलो करते हैं. लेकिन जब धर्म का नाम आता है, जब भगवत गीता की मैसेज की बात आती है, when the issue comes of application of knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, people don't believe. People say, why is it required to chant? Yes, we know chanting is important, but I don't have time. I do it in my own way. In the scriptures, Hare Krishna Mahamantra is given for this Kali Yuga, but people may have some other mantras also. People may have different types of worship, while in the scriptures, Bhakti Yoga has been highlighted. So many different things has been clearly as a deductive knowledge mentioned in the scriptures, but people will not accept that. And Prabhupada explains why. Why it is like this? Because people are foolish. Prayana alpayusya sabya kalau asmin yuge jana manda sumanda matayo manda bhagya hi upadrita. Prayana alpayusya. People, in this verse it is explained, people are less intelligent. People are less fortunate. They don't know what is being given to us. And that's why even though Prabhupada, even though senior Vaishnava Acharyas, the great spiritual leaders have made it so easy for us, just chant, associate with devotees, have prasadam, do devotional service, Bhagwan ki seva karo, bas, life is successful, but still people are not able to do that because they don't want to accept that this deductive knowledge. People go for inductive knowledge instead of deductive. मुझे ये ठीक लगेगा तो ही मैं करूंगा, मुझे ये समझ में आएगा तभी मैं करूंगा. Actually it should be other way around, because seniors have said that, they have read it, they have understood it, and they have explained it, we should be following the acharyas. So this is the two different types of deductive knowledge and inductive knowledge. They are the learning types mentioned in this verse, how Bhishma Dev is explaining to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Let's move on to the next verse, number 19. Asyanubhavam Bhagavan Veda Guhyatamam Shiva Devarshir Narada Shakshat Bhagavan Kapilo Nurpa. Preeti, you want to read text 19? Translation?
Yeah. Hare Krishna. O King, Lord Shiva, Narada, the sage amongst the demigods, and Kapila, the incarnation of Godhead, all know very confidentially about his glories through direct contact.
Thank you. So in previous verse, Yudhishthira Maharaj mentioned that Lord is bewildering us. Krishna with his illusory energy is bewildering us. So people are bewildered, but who can understand Lord fully? Bhagwan ko kaun samajh sakta hai? So the names are given: Lord Shiva, Narada, the demigod, the Kapila. There are 12 Mahajans. There are 12 Mahajans. From them, 3 or 4 are mentioned here. But the 12 Mahajans are Brahmaji, Narad Muni, Lord Shiva, Kumara, Kapila, Swayambhu Manu, Prahlad Maharaj. Bhisma Dev is also one of the Maharaj, Mahajans. Janak Maharaj, Sukdev Goswami, Bali Maharaj, and Yamraj. So these are the 12 Mahajans. These 12 Mahajans are specially empowered by Lord Krishna. Krishna has empowered them to understand Lord fully, and so that they can also explain to others. They are the ones who establish his religion. They are the ones who, even in Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, 3rd chapter, we will see Yamraj Maharaj mentions Dharmasya Tattvam Nihitam Guhayam Mahajano Yena Gatah Sapantha. Mahajano Yena Gatah Sapantha. That means people follow in this Gatah Sapantha, footsteps of this Mahajan. The truth is hidden. The truth of Dharma is hidden in the heart of these 12 Mahajans. And therefore, one should follow in the footsteps of this Mahajan because they know it fully and they can teach others, they have understood, they can explain to others. And that's why here Bhisma is one of the Mahajan, and Bhisma is also explaining that to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Here we see. Let's move on to the next one. Next, number 20. Yam manyase matuleyam priyam mitram suhratamam akaro sachivam dutam sahuradad athasarathim. Radhika Mataji, you want to read the translation?
Hare Krishna, everyone. O King, that personality whom, out of ignorance only, you thought to be your maternal cousin, your very dear friend, well-wisher, counselor, messenger, benefactor, etc., is that very personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Look at this very beautifully. Bhishma Dev is telling, "O King, O Yudhishthira Maharaj, that personality, that who you thought to be your cousin, you thought to be your friend, your well-wisher, counselor, messenger, benefactor, that is Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. That is Krishna." So Bhishma Dev is telling that he is Krishna, is Supreme Personality of Godhead, even though he acts in a different roles, different interactions. It is just by his causeless mercy only. He performs various activities, various roles because of his causeless mercy, but he still remains a Supreme Personality of Godhead. Even though he is a friend, but he is Supreme Lord. Even though he is a cousin, but he is Supreme Lord. Even though he is a messenger or a benefactor, but Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. What do we learn from this? What do we understand, or how we can give the example of this? Sometimes a big, like a millionaire person, very big person, let's take for example Ambani's, they might be doing different roles at home. Uska chota bacha hota hai, they have a grandchild, and the grandchild might be sitting on the shoulder of the billionaire Ambani's, but and the grandchild want to go out, Ambani might go on take a car and take him for a ride. the the rich person may be driving the car. That doesn't mean he is a driver. he still remains the rich person, even though he is a driving car. Even though the baby is sitting, like a horse, and the grandchild is sitting on the back, that doesn't mean the rich person is like a horse. He is still a rich person. So he may do different. He may cook for the grandchild. That doesn't mean he is just a chef or a cook. He still remains a rich person. So in the same way, Krishna may perform different roles, but he is still a supreme personality of Godhead, and that is what Bhishma Dev is mentioning. He is doing Krishna doing different roles, but he is supreme Lord. Let's see what he mentions, Bhishma Dev, in the next verse 21. Sarvatmana samadrisho hi advayasya ahankrite tatkritam mati vaisamyam niravadyasya na kvachit. Simran Mataji, you want to read translation 21?
Sure, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Being the absolute personality of Godhead, He is present in everyone's heart. He is equally kind to everyone, and He is free from the false ego of differentiation. Therefore, whatever He does is free from material inebriety. He is equally balanced.
Even though Krishna is acting as a cousin or a friend, but he is Supreme Lord, and all the different characteristics of the Supreme Lord, Bhishma Dev is mentioning here. What are the different things mentioned here? He is absolute personality of Godhead. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna is present in everyone's heart. Krishna is equally kind to everyone. He is free from false ego of differentiation, free from material inebriety. He is equivalent. So Bhishma Dev is giving so many different definitions that how Krishna is supreme. First one, absolute personality of Godhead. We already know Krishna is Supreme Lord. He is present in everyone's heart. Sarvasya chaham hridaya sannivisto. We know Krishna is in everyone's heart. Equally kind to everyone. He is equally kind to everyone. We know in Bhagavad Gita, Samoham sarva bhutesu name dveshyosti na priya. Ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya maite tesu chapyaham. Krishna says, I envy no one, nor I am partial to anyone. Krishna says, I am equal to everyone. So Krishna is kind and equal to everyone. He is free from false ego. He is free from material inebriety. He is not illusioned by the material things. He is equibalanced. Bhishma Dev is mentioning that Lord Krishna accepts all these different roles out of his love only. And whatever he does becomes glorious. भगवान कुछ भी करते हैं. भगवान कोई भी रोल में जाएंगे, कोई भी लीला करेंगे, कोई भी पास टाइम्स एक्टिविटी, किसी के साथ कैसे भी इंटरेक्शन करेंगे, everything is glorious. It becomes glorious. How do we understand that? You think of any pastime of Krishna. Krishna stealing butter. Chori karna, buri baat hai. Stealing is a very bad. But Krishna stealing butter, he is known as Makhan Chor. Everyone will say, Jai Makhan Chor, and Jai. People will glorify Makhan Chor. People will praise. But it is an act of stealing. But when Krishna does, it becomes glorious. Krishna leaving the battlefield, Jarasandha, he was there to fight. But Krishna, in the middle of the fighting, he left the battlefield, Krishna and Balaram. He jumped and went out of the war. But Krishna, leaving the battlefield, he is known as Ran Chod Rai ki jai. Ran Chod Rai, there is a temple also in Gujarat, very big. Ran means the battlefield. Ran. Ran Chod means wo chhod ke bhag gaya. Fighting chalu hai. There is a battle going on, and he left the battlefield and he just ran away. And Krishna is known as Ran Chod Rai ki jai. Dancing with others' wife. So bad. In our terms and norms, if we say आधी रात को दूसरे की बीबी के साथ डांस करना, is dancing with others' wives and gopis at the middle of the night. But that is called a Rasa Leela. When Krishna does, everything becomes glorious because he is the Supreme Lord. Breaking the promise. Krishna made the promise that I will not lift a weapon in the war of Kurukshetra. But when he breaks the promise, he lifts the wheel to protect Arjuna. Krishna is known as Achyuta. Kaunteya pradijanihi name bhaktya pranashati. Oh, Arjuna, declare it boldly that my devotee will never perish. Krishna is doing everything and he becomes glorious. Krishna, Achyuta means he's infallible to protect his devotees. So he is breaking the promise. Normally, breaking the promise is bad. अरे आपने वचन दिया था, आप वचन कैसे तोड़ सकते हो? But Krishna can do everything. Krishna can break the promise. Krishna can dance at night. Krishna can leave the battlefield. Krishna can steal. Even killing is cruel. किसी को मारना, oh, बहुत बुरी बात है किसी को मारना. But when Krishna kills, Krishna gives mukti. Kamsa ko mara, Shishupal ko mara, Putna ko mara. But that is all we glorify Krishna by all this killing of demons. Even breaking the pot, creating a mess. Damodar Leela. Krishna broke the pot, spreaded butter or yogurt everywhere and created a big mess. But अपना बच्चा घर पे कोई कांच का ग्लास तोड़ता है, कुछ तोड़ता है, तो मदर गुस्सा हो जाती है. Mother becomes angry and shouts at her. When Krishna does that, when Krishna breaks the pot, all around the world, millions and millions of devotees, they offer candles. Krishna breaking the pot and Krishna creating a mess in the house. If our child creates a mess, mother shouts, father shouts. But Krishna breaks a pot, creates a mess, everyone offers candle and glorify and sing and dance for that. Look at this, what Krishna does. He kills Hiranyakashipu, the king. He was the controller of all the three planetary systems. But when Krishna does, Namaste Narsimha, people start singing glories every day. He drives a chariot. Agar koi driver banta hai, but Krishna, when he becomes a chariot, he is known as Parth Sarthi. When we drive our kids to drop to tennis lessons and swimming lessons and badminton classes, no one even notices. एक बार भी कोई नहीं बोलता अरे आप कितने महान हो, आप इधर बच्चे को इधर लेके छोड़ रहे हो. But when Krishna becomes a driver, the whole world knows him as Parthasarathi. The whole world glorifies. Krishna becomes chariot. Bhagavad Gita का cover page पे उनका फोटो आ जाता है और whole around the world Krishna is distributed millions of copies of Bhagavad Gita. Oh, Krishna become a chariot. Krishna goes to so many pastimes. Krishna go to take care of the cows, and he's known as Gopal. Caretaker of the cows, and so many different. But what do we learn is Krishna may take different roles, but everything what Krishna does is out of his love, and that is why it's all glorious. So many beautiful. Whole Krishna book is all these pastimes. Let's do one more quickly with the time. Number 22. तथापि एकांत भक्तेषु पश्य भूपानुकंपितं यन्मे संत्यजतः साक्षात् कृष्णो दर्शनम् आगतः. Shweta Mataji, you want to read English translation?
Hare Krishna, everyone. Yet, despite his being equally kind to everyone, he has graciously come before me while I am ending my life, for I am his unflinching servitor.
Thank you. So, despite, Bhisma Devi is saying, despite his being equally kind to everyone, he has gracefully come before me while Bhisma is ready to end his life. It's time for his departure. Why Krishna comes? Because he is his unflinching servitor. Bhishma Dev is Krishna's unflinching servitor. Oh, Sevak hai. He is a das, servant of Krishna. Radhika Mataji asked in Naimisharanya last week that why Yudhistira Maharaj, why Bhishma Dev did like this and why Krishna came. So here is the answer. Remember I said your answer is coming. That Bhishma is an unflinching servitor. He is, even though he was on a Kaurava side, he was serving Krishna. He was assisting in Krishna's plan. Even though he was shooting arrows towards Pandavas, he was serving Krishna. The different role, different party on the other side of the battlefield or the army or the soldiers, but he was still serving Krishna as an unflinching servitor. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport here that Arjuna, Pandava, Yudhishthira Maharaj, they all had a bodily relationship with Krishna. They were connected in the relationship with Krishna. And that's why Krishna was protecting them. It may seem like that. But Bhisma was not bodily related with Krishna. He had no family relationship with Krishna. But he came in front of Krishna. Krishna came in front of Bhisma while Bhishma was ending his life is because of love, because of devotion, because he was an unflinching servitor. He was serving Krishna. Krishna loves bodily relationship, family relationship. That's why Krishna is known as Yashoda Nandan, the son of Mother Yashoda, Brajendra Nandan, the son of Nanda Maharaj, or even Radha Kanta. So many different names of Krishna, Kaushyalanand, like different names of the Lord based on the family relationship. But with Bhishma, there was no family relationship. Bhishma was the loving service. Out of devotion he came. Bhishma Dev, when he was addressing Krishna, he was addressing as Partha Sakhe or Vijay Sakhe. Partha Sakhe means friend of Arjuna. That was Bhishma's mood. And that's how he was establishing his relationship with Krishna. It is said that a learning point from this, what Prabhupada writes here, that we must also establish relationship with the Lord, not according to our own whimsical thoughts, but in the path of some other devotees. Our sampradaya, the mood of worship is Dasya Bhav or Gopi Bharatu. That means we are in the mood of a Gopi Bhav, where we see Krishna as we love Krishna, we serve Krishna. In all different relationships. Mother Yashoda as a mother, but serving Krishna. She is serving Krishna as a mother. Arjuna as a friend, he is serving Krishna. So the servant bhav, seva bhav is there in all the relationships. Even though Arjuna is friend of Krishna, but he is serving as a friend. Mother Yashoda is serving as a mother. In the same way, we have to learn to be a das or a servant of Krishna, and then we serve with love to Krishna. And that has to be our mood. Dasya Bhava is very important. The foundation of everything is Dasya Bhava, service. And with the Seva attitude, we can love Krishna. With the Seva attitude, a person can be friend of Krishna. With the Seva attitude, a person can be mother of Krishna. A Seva attitude, a person can be lover of Krishna. Different moods, but the service is the foundation, bottom line. All right, we'll stop at text 22 today. We will begin from 22. Tomorrow, Bhishma will say why Krishna came at the end to him to appear, and to whom Krishna appears at the end while leaving this body. We'll see. All right, we'll stop here. Any questions, comments, suggestions, additions? Please feel free to share. Am I going too fast? I can slow down if you want.
It's okay.
Prabhuji, it's just the right speed.
Good, thank you. जब इतना सन्नाटा हो जाता है, no one speaks anything, मुझे लगता है कि सब सो गए क्या? Okay.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
this is Padma. You are putting such a huge, big smile on our faces by narrating these. These are just all these beautiful reminders to us. And just wanted to let you know how beautiful this is hearing from you and all the other devotees taking part in it. I am really thankful for that. Take care, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Padma Mataji. Please pray for me, pray for all of us that we can, relish Srimad Bhagavatam like this. Thank you so much. Grantraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much.